You're a dead ass on 600%. Kif is louder than you on 100%. Turn your mic up a little.
Maybe it's because I'm far away from my mic, huh? Did we ever think about that?
Turn that shit down, bro. I forgot how loud I had this, bro. Turn that shit down, bro.
It's because I'm far away from my mic. Now I get close to my mic, I can get real in there.
I'll start with some stupid questions first. Alright.
Okay. I'm so ready for this, guys. So ready for this.
Just answer the questions, bro. Just answer the fucking questions.
Okay. Alright. Hello, Beast. Suppression has to change it in. Ooh, we're getting a chain personality question. I mean, okay. Let's say, hypothetically, your name is James Bond. Okay, you're fighting Chain, and he just kind of can't hit you, right? And you'll find out why later, probably from a different question. But I'd say depending on the situation, yes. Depending on the situation.
I feel as if someone asks you a question, repeat the question and then answer it, like an actual interview.
Does Chain ever? Oh, dude, I'm like that wired guy. The guy that takes like the board and like.
Yeah.
wait, guys.
Well, in my opinion, that's better formatted. So.
Alright, a better format incoming. Yeah. Anyway. But yes, does Chain ever get annoyed when someone tries to dodge his attacks, or when someone does? Yes, I'd say yes. Situationally dependent, but yes. Okay, guys. It's just tripped or fallen flat on his face. I would say no. I don't. These are silly questions. Did Suppression write all these? No, Chain is not. I don't. Chain has never fallen flat on his face during a blood moon. The Mask had a theme song. What would it be? If the Mask had a theme song, what would it be?
What the mask is.
I feel like the mask is because the mask has the power, but it's not what makes people kill. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like it'd be more of an a dark ambient track. I don't think the mask wouldn't have a theme, but it'd have an ambient sound to it. It wouldn't have music. Now, Chain himself definitely would, but because the mask is because the mask isn't alive, it's a thing, right? It's an inanimate object that just so happens to, do that stuff. Okay. No, the ambient track for a mask is not gonna.
Oh, fuck off.
Everything.
I see you greedy bastard, bro. 10K.
I mean, I don't. Wait, is Suppression? Wait. Okay, no. Does the mask have fashion preferences, or would it work with a pink glittered hoodie if needed? I mean, if the person wearing a glittered pink hoodie is a serial killer with incredibly violent tendencies, then I'm sure it would work. I don't.
What the fuck are these questions?
These are the silly questions that Suppression wrote. We're getting these out of the way before the crazy lore questions.
Actually, I have an idea. Satanic, you type in the questions and then I'll read them out loud to Capri.
Ah, yes. I have some balloons and
Alright. Does the mask have a sense of humor, or is it just kill, kill, kill all the time?
So, okay. This might ruin a bunch of your questions, which is very unfortunate. The mask is an inanimate object. It doesn't think or feel. And all Suppression's questions are ruined. All of his questions are ruined.
If the mask is an inanimate object, how it can cause people to feel other things, right? So, would it really be an object? Because define an object. No, define an object for me.
An object? Why are you asking me to define an object? An object is a thing.
Yeah.
What is a thing?
A thing has no human properties to it, correct?
No, you can call a person a thing. That's something. Okay, let's define. Okay, you want to do this? Let's define what something and nothing is. Okay, the definition of nothing is the absence of thing. Nothing would mean that there is absolutely nothing there. There is absolutely nothing.
But
something means that there is something. Okay. Okay. So if there's something, that means anything that is. You can see it. You can feel it. You can understand it. You can understand it. It is a thing. If you can't understand it, and it's nothing, then it's nothing. If it's not a thing you can think of, then it's nothing.
Yeah, that was a joke, dumbass. Alright, next question.
Kill this guy.
Could the mask theoretically possess a mannequin or statue, or does it need to possess a living flesh?
It has to possess something living. It can't just, you know, like a cultist can't grab the mask and hook it on a rock. And then the rock grows legs and walks away. It has to be something living. Whether it limits itself to humans or animals is up for debate. But
I got a question for you.
Oh, Kif has a personal question now. What's up, Kif?
It's about chain. The chainsaw chain uses is a manifestation created by the mask. Does that mean that the mask can create any weapon it wants? Or anything it wants?
Okay, so the weapons that the mask has are purely based off of the preferred method of killing of the person it possesses. So, in our instance, Chain's preferred method was using a chainsaw. Therefore, it gives Chain like an amplified version of a chainsaw.
So you're saying that the mask controls the weapon and not the person who has the mask?
No, the mask gives them the weapon. The mask creates the weapon or enhances the weapon, right?
Alright, I got another question for you.
Another question. This is turning into the Kif interview. What's up?
So, when the mask possesses a human, does that human still retain their personality or feelings? What I mean by that is that can the person see what they're doing? Like the mask, can they still see? Can they still think for themselves?
Ooh, this is one of the questions I was expecting much later. The answer is yes. The mask does not take the person over. The person who has the mask on is still fully conscious and understanding of what they're doing.
And they control like their limbs though? Like can they move? Or is
yeah, no, mask... they're in full control.
Alright.
I was expecting a question like that much later. Yeah, it's better to let's get a move on.
I already asked what, 2 questions? Satanic, it's your turn, boy.
Come on, boy.
How does Chain trigger the blood moon, and what exactly fuels it?
So Chain's blood moon works like it's like a panic button, right? Like a half and half. It's a panic button, and it's also like okay, you're pissing me off. You know what I mean? It's like in survival, once you do enough damage to Chain, it triggers his blood moon, and it's the same anywhere. If you do enough, if you hurt him enough, or you piss him off enough, anything that makes him angry, like getting shot with a gun a bunch of times, and then getting an getting an X-saw, stabbed into him, it's gonna piss him off. Him being pissed off is what triggers these blood moons. All
right. Follow up to that question. whatever pisses him off starts the blood moon. Does the mask start the blood moon, or does the person itself start the blood moon?
It's like, okay, so obviously if you're being controlled by the mask, you're not just gonna think, man, this is upsetting me. Blood moon, blood moon, blood moon, blood moon, blood moon, right? Because you're not gonna know it's a thing. So the mask is like, it's a combination between the person and the mask. The mask might not be a living, conscious thing, but it amplifies what the person thinks and feels.
Alright. The mask created by the devil for a specific purpose, or was it simply born from evil?
I don't know if I can answer that. I think that might have to stay in the dark for now. I don't know if I can answer that.
Right.
There's gonna be a few of these I can't answer, just because they'll either like be explored in the story mode remake, or it's too much lore. You gotta remember, I gotta make you guys play story mode. I can't just have you guys learn everything and then just not play story mode. Come on now.
Yeah, we're better off getting a fucking rake update than Chapter 2 coming out anytime soon. So, the mask was created by the RBC. Okay, question. Does the mask contain memories or personalities from its past hosts that influence Chain?
I don't think it contains the memories or personalities of previous hosts, but it does, I won't say learn, but it does understand how to better assimilate itself, right? Because, the more times you do something, the better you understand how to do it, right? The more times you ride a bike, the better you understand how to ride a bike. Same logic applies here.
Alright, I got a question for you.
What's your question?
The mask, what attracts the mask is something, or a person that is very sinned highly in life. They are a terrible person, right? And that is how the mask is attracted to them. Does at any point Chain ever want to take off the mask?
No.
Right.
It's not like I regret putting this on. No, he never once wants to like get it off his head. You know what I mean? Dude, okay, I dropped my AirPod case and one of the AirPods is gone. I don't know where it went.
How the fuck you drop your AirPod?
It fell off my table, okay? I'm sorry.
You're sitting still, dude.
I don't know where it went!
Jesus Christ, bro. This game is fucking cooked. We're done for.
The game is over. Oh my god, I have... What? What? Oh, I found it! Oh! Happy day! Big day today, guys. Okay, next question coming up.
Does Chain have a specific age before he got the mask?
So how old is he? Is what we're asking here. How old is he? I can't.
Oh well, no, it's not exactly asking how old is he. It's how old he was before he got the mask.
I can't answer that yet, but you will know. Trust me, you will find out pretty soon. You guys will find out very soon, but I can't answer that yet, because it once you learn how old he is, you'll learn a lot more than just his age.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because the mask is like what, eons old. So
Yeah, the mask is thousands of years old. The mask is like the mask is elderly.
I have a question for you.
Oh, Kiff question.
As we know, the only thing that can kill Chain is a spellbook. However, if you were to grab a spellbook and infuse it with any weapon or anything else, could that weapon be turned into something that could kill Chain? Like if I were to grab a machete and a spellbook and infuse them together, could the machete kill Chain?
I mean, it depends on how we think the spellbook kills Chain. I mean, well, it doesn't kill Chain; it banishes him, right? Do we think that
It destroys the mask.
Do we think it's the words in the spellbook, or do we think that it's the that it's the power the spellbook has in it that actually does the work.
The power.
So let's assume it's the power of the spellbook, right? If you were to hypothetically take the power from the spellbook and put it into a weapon, like I don't know, a bullet, and then shot Chain with it, assuming that it's the power that does it, yeah, it should theoretically banish him, the same as the spellbook would.
So let's say that the power comes from the words in the book. Does that mean that theoretically, if they were to just find those symbols, they could carve it into the weapons, and could that be used as a weapon to kill Chain?
Assuming that this time it's the words, sure, same logic applies. But, you know.
So, obviously we know that... Oh shit, my bad. Go on.
I mean, I guess you could. But, I mean, A, is it practical? And B, you don't know if it works until you try it. And by that point, if it doesn't work, oh, too bad, you're dead.
Alright. Last question for now, because I have to let Santa go. But when Shane gets hit by a weapon or shot by a bullet, does the person controlling the mask feel that pain?
It depends on how strong the weapon is. Like if you were to shoot Chain with a 50 caliber bullet out of a sniper, yeah, he'd feel it. He'd feel it, right? But it's not like he won't feel it fully, right? The pain he feels from that shot compared to the pain that you would feel from a shot like that is leagues different. If anything, the pain will fuel him.
Could Chain be explodable? And I'm not talking about throwing a basic. I'm not talking about throwing a basic grenade at him, because as we know, that doesn't do shit in the game. I'm talking about if you were to grab, say, an AC-130 and shoot the missiles at it, could Chain be explodable?
I mean, obviously the mask is indestructible, but I don't think you could kill Chain like that either way. I think you could hurt him. You could do some damage, maybe, you know, maybe a couple scars, but you couldn't kill him that way.
Alright, yeah, because he's immortal.
Oh, survival. What about survival? I know all the trinkets and tricks. I know all your trinkets and tricks. Yes, I know all the lore about story. Thank you, Moss. Thank you, Moss, for catching me up to date. I still have the notes open, so.
Did the cult know Joel's true intentions before he stole the mask, or did he fool them completely?
Okay, I have two answers to this question. One, I'm changing that name. I'm not letting him go through as being named Joel. I'm sorry. I told my friends that his name was Joel, and they can never play the game seriously ever again. It's like how Deimos in Rainbow Six Siege loses aura because his name is Gerald, right? It's the same thing here. But no, the cultist had no idea what his intentions were. The cultist figured he was just a lost member looking to worship their gods and their mask and all their cultistic beliefs. They had no idea. Yeah, he'll have a real name for story. But Joel is not sticking, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint. Joel is not sticking. Well, Moss is like the lore demon, though. Moss is like the lore demon. Moss knows more about the lore than I did. Has Chain ever faced any other beings or creatures from hell, or is he unique in his creation? I can't tell you if he's unique in his creation, but I can tell you that the mask has been limited to Earth. After its creation, it hadn't been back down to hell since it had been created. So, unless some kind of demonic being existed on Earth, no. The only people Chain has killed are regular old humans. until he gets banished by the cult, and then reduced back to nothing but a mask.
Question.
What's your question?
As you just mentioned, the mask is limited to just Earth. Now, say he were to be banished. Fuck. Okay, reset. Hold on, reset. I worded that wrong. I worded that wrong. My bad. Fuck you. Alright. Could angelical figures kill Chain? Like if an angel were to come down from heaven to destroy the shit out of him, could the angel go through with it?
I'd say so. I mean, let's think here. What wins? A being of angelic power sent down from heaven, or a measly little mask?
Well, because the mask has a lot of power.
Yeah, well, the mask
Right.
was created by Satan, but it doesn't
Satan isn't
have
powerful.
it doesn't have all the power of Satan. You know what I mean? Like, it's an extension, kind of, but it doesn't have his power. It's not nearly as strong as him. So if an angel came down from the heavens and decided that they didn't like him anymore, you know, they could, with a snap of their finger, they could get rid of him. But as you know, they don't interfere with earthly affairs.
Follow up to that question. In the Bible, it mentions a bunch of angelical figures. Do you think any of those angelical figures, no matter how powerful they are, could destroy Chain? Do you think like the weakest angel in the Bible could destroy Chain?
I haven't read the Bible enough for this.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm not assuming you're religious, but just saying.
The weakest angel ever. Could it destroy Chain? Well, I mean, it's dependent on what you consider weak for that spectrum, right? I can't give you a concrete answer because that's something even we haven't really like thought over, because we don't plan on making this like a super religious like series. Like, it has religious aspects and themes like the cult and like the creation of the mask, but we're trying to stray away from like, you know, the ending of chapter 3. Oh, an angel comes down from the sky and beams him, right? Like, past the point of like the mask's creation. Like, once the mask gets on Earth, that's about the end of the heavenly and demonic affairs. After that, it's all up to the people on Earth and the cultists to get rid of, you know, Chain's host until someone else comes by and puts the mask on again, and they have to do it all over again.
Alright, I have another question. The crucifix in survival, what makes it that special crucifix? I reworded that wrong. Fuck, my bad. Restart. Fucking.
Oh my!
The crucifix in survival, is it an ordinary crucifix or is it a special crucifix? Because how does it shoot that giant beam? Could any crucifix do that?
I can say whatever I want for survival because it's not canon to story mode. I don't know. We'll call the one that the shopkeeper sells to be special, right? No normal crucifix can do what that thing does. But you got to keep in mind, everything that happens in survival is not canon. The monoliths are not canon to Chain's story.
Yeah, I know. Just wondering. Alright, Satanic, you go.
Satanic, number 13. Hold on. Wait.
This motherfucker. You probably dropped his AirPods again.
Oh! I got orange chicken and chow mein! Oh! I don't have a fork. Fuck!
You fat ass, bro.
Fuck!
Ah, shut the fuck up! Alright, next question, fat ass. Next question.
Sorry. What's your question?
From Satanic. Does Chain's rage extend beyond humans, or could he potentially attack animals or even inanimate objects?
So, Chain's rage, right? His lust to kill is not exclusive for humans. Like, if he's walking around the forest and he sees a deer, you know, walking past him, he's gonna slash it. But he won't go like out of his way for it. For humans, he will, but for like like a rabbit, like, or like a gopher. If the gopher burrows into the ground, he's not gonna start digging up the ground to go chase it. Right? Like, he'll kill an animal if he sees it, but he won't target it. He won't go out of his way to kill it. Right? If the opportunity shows up, he'll do it. But otherwise, it's whatever. Okay. I'm going downstairs to grab a fork, guys.
Fat ass. What the fuck?
I fell down the stairs!
Hey, yo, the pizza here. My ears burn.
Fucking. Sure you didn't break through them, you fucking fat ass?
I fell down the stairs. It's dark outside.
I rolled down the stairs, fucking.
Shut up!
You sure you didn't fall down, or your fat ass ripped through the floor?
Okay, alright. Alright. Let's knock it off.
I have so much shit of Capri. It's unbelievable. Satanic has a question for both survival and story related. Alright, ask it.
Alright, let's hear it, dog. My name is Edwin. I made the mimic.
Shut the fuck up.
It was difficult.
Since Chain on survival is less stronger and smart, could Chain, or would Chain in story mode, could break any of the items on survival? Let me reword that. So, could Chain break the weapons in survival? Like, could he fucking snap a machete in half or something?
In story mode? I mean, sure, probably. I mean, because the Chain in survival is nerf. Chain in survival is heavy nerf. Like, you don't get it. Chain in survival is crazily nerf.
Yeah, we get
right?
it.
He is
move on.
So, alright. So, like, if you, in story mode, you take a machete to Chain, he's grinding right through that with his chainsaw, right? He's crazily nerfed. Okay? Okay, well, he's not like... Okay, actually, I want to dispel this now. You better put this in the fucking video. I'll be so mad if you don't. Spree just, like, lied out of his ass to all of you! Okay? I have so many screenshots of him talking about how powerful Chain really is. Chain cannot lift... Hey, guys. Chain cannot lift 80 tons. He cannot lift 80 tons. I don't know why the fuck Spree said that shit. Chain cannot he cannot lift 80 tons. He cannot run at 100 miles an hour.
He can't lift Capri's fat ass.
Ban Messi. Ban Messi. Ban this guy. Ban this guy now. TSPMO.
Well,
I don't
to be honest,
take it anymore.
Well, be for real, dude. Is it really Spree's fault? I mean, the Chain community are not the smartest people in the fucking world. So, like, why would they believe him?
He said it!
Yeah,
he said it as fact! He stated it as fact! He wasn't joking! He wasn't kidding!
Anything that comes from Spree, like, no, don't take that shit seriously, dude. Like, fucking hell. Like, y'all believe that? He lifted fucking, what, 80, 100,000 tons? Fuck no! Like, how the fuck y'all believe that? That is on y'all for believing that stupid shit.
Well, Chain is Spree is the code dev. He said it, and Yuri never said that that's not true, because it was true. He wasn't kidding. Like, that's not a joke. Okay? Like, that's a real thing. Which I'm changing, because that's stupid!
It was never real. Motherfucker could never lift, what, 80,000 tons, you said? Fuck was it? God, bro.
I just wanted to get that out of the way, okay? Chain is strong. Chain is very strong. You could shoot him with a 50 caliber bullet and he'd rip it out of his chest and then he'd be fine and he'd keep running at you. You could shoot him with a tank round and he would just rip it out. It would just not bounce off of him, but it wouldn't do much. Chain is not this, Chain is not this like godly beast where if you took like, I don't know if you guys have seen Invincible. If you took that orbital ray cannon, right, that they shot Omni-Man with, like, Chain would survive that, but it's not like he'd be totally fine, right? Chain has limits. Everything has their limits. That, you know, that includes Chain. Chain cannot lift 80 tons and then run 100 miles while lifting like an 80-ton fucking rock. Okay, that's not accurate. But no, to go back to the question, because I got way off topic there. Yes, if you shreds. Like, if you were, like, trying to block with the machete, the chainsaw would cut right through the machete without even, like, it wouldn't even spring off. It would go straight through it like butter, okay? Jeez, I really wanted to get that out of the way. Okay, and Messi's gonna make a comment. Of course this fat ass is talking about butter.
I know you're not calling someone else a fat ass right now.
I was like, yo, this guy completely misinterpreted it. I'm not hungry. I'm eating my food right now. Okay, I guess that does make me hungry, but Messi, the things I'll do to you. The things I'm gonna do to you.
Alright, has anyone tried to communicate with Chain while he's in his masked form? Or is he unreachable by any means?
I think... I won't say nobody's tried, but I will tell you that it doesn't work. Chain will just kill you. He does not care. You can be like, Chain, it's me. It's me, your brother. It's me, your brother, Chain. It's me, your brother. And he'd kill you anyway. He doesn't care. Because at that point, by the time he puts the mask on, he's too far gone mentally to even care.
This is a question that one of my home asked me to ask you. Because he knew I was doing this shit. This is a joke question, not meant to be taken seriously.
I'm going to take it seriously. Let's hear
Fuck you. Could Chain and Godzilla be best friends?
Yo. I think...
Yeah,
I think
munch
Chain
on that
would try to-
chicken badass.
Oh, no. Oh. I think Chain would try to fight Godzilla, and he'd get stomped, and then he'd keep trying to fight him, and then he'd just get stomped again. Oh yeah, let's do an interview ASMR break.
Alright, speak of that. Okay, shut the fuck up. Shut your up.
Oh, this thing is so good.
I hate you. I hate you. You fat fuck. You munching on that chicken, huh? Alright, moving on. Question.
What's your question?
Alright. Low-key, I forgot. Oh, no, I got it. Alright. Fucking, Chain is obviously like a fucking supernatural creature, right? He is almost immortal, right? Are there things that can weaken him? Like, something that can weaken his power, drain his power?
Are there? I think you can weaken him, but you can't like if you, I don't know. Let's say you took a double barrel shotgun, took it straight to the back of his head. Right? It's not gonna go straight through, but he's gonna feel it. He's gonna be like pissed off, and you do it enough times, and he'll get not tired, because the mask is like infinite power life hack. But you can weaken him. You can slow him down. You can reduce his strength marginally. Okay, you can't hit him with a debuff for 90% less damage. But you can weaken him. There are things that you can do, actions you can take to weaken him. Especially in the process of casting the Spellbook, right? Like, same applies in survival. To cast the Spellbook, you can't just stand there and do it. He's gonna kill you mid-cast. You need people to put bear traps down, hit him with crucifixes, shoot him with shotguns, deagles, anything to slow him down so the caster can get the spell out.
Spellbook actually slows him down.
Not enough to stop him fully, though. Because he'll still be able to reach you pretty quickly.
Yeah, it slows him down a fuck ton, though. Honestly, all you need is just a trap and a pumpkin, that's it. Alright, next question.
Ooh, he's cooking it up.
Satanic asks, when someone is using the spellbook, does Chain feel pain?
I won't say he feels pain, but it's like, here's a good comparison. You know, like Spider-Man's Spidey sense? It's kind of like that, almost, right? Like if Chain is like, if you're hiding behind Chain and you start casting the spellbook, he's gonna feel it on him, right? And the longer you go on with the spell, the more spell is cast out. I think the more, then it'll start hurting him, right? But it's almost like the spellbook has so much power, it's almost like an invisible force pushing him away from it once he gets too close, right? Yeah, he doesn't inherently feel pain until the spell is like 75% through, like casting. But when you start, he feels it. Like he feels it. It's not like painful, but he feels it.
Follow up on that question. So like you just said right now, it's like a Spidey sense. He can fucking feel it. Do you think when Chain feels the spellbook being used on him, do you think he panics? Like, oh shit. Like, does he panic?
Oh, 100%. Because he might not understand why. He's panicking without knowing why. Because the mask, it enhances his power, but it also enhances his his subconsciousness, right? So obviously his strength, his speed, his stamina, all that stuff. And then also his heart's ability to pump blood, right? His lungs' ability to take in air. It's like his subconscious is incredibly enhanced. So he panics because he doesn't understand what it is, right? He doesn't understand why the spellbook is bad, because he doesn't know what it is. But he understands subconsciously that it is a bad thing and he needs to get rid of it. Which is why I don't know if it works like that in survival. If it doesn't, I'm going to change it to do that because I feel like it'd be so evil. But in survival, he should hypothetically target you if you start using spellbook. I don't think he does, but he should. Lore-wise, if you start using spellbook, he's going to ignore everyone else around you and come for you only.
Satanic asks, how does the Informant know about the spellbook?
The Informant. Okay, you guys want me to be brutally honest with you guys right now? It's gonna be really disappointing. I know nothing about Informant and spellbook to do with the Informant. He's such I have zero fucking clue how he fits into the survival lore. Because obviously, survival lore is not canon at all. It's just it's made to give context. I do not have a fucking clue where the Informant comes from. Because the survival area takes place in bordered walls in a mountain. It's a military base with monoliths. How the fuck did some random guy with all the knowledge on how to kill Chain get in there? It is a heavily guarded military base. How the fuck did he get there? And why does he just show up out of nowhere? How does he leave and come? How does he come and go? Where does it... do they just let him in? I have
a theory on that shit.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
I have a theory on that shit, dude. When you are around the Informant, when he spawns in or disappears, static fills your screen. Hear me out. The Informant is a fucking The Informant has powers, and he can teleport. That's how he gets in. Alright, next question.
You know what my theory is?
Okay.
My theory is that nobody wanted to make animations for him coming inside the base and walking over, so they just replaced it with static when you're near there. I mean, the same happens when Chain spawns in. You don't get to see him crawl out of the ground. He literally there's just static on your screen, and then boom, he's there. I mean, there's effects and shit, but there's just static on your screen, and then he's there. I think.
Wait. Satanic just said, we are players with schizophrenia. That's why the Informant disappears.
The Informant's not real. You just had a conniption. You're like,
wait. So
I should make a book. I should make a book to kill him.
Wait.
Your brain had to create reasoning for that, so it came up with the Informant.
This shit ain't real, right? But imagine, he is a fucking schizophrenic image, right? He's not real, right? In that case, if that was really the case, how would the players know how to make the book? They just oh shit, they realize, they wake up or something, they lock in.
The whole game is dream theory.
Satanic, wait, that's why we had the hallucination monster. We are schizophrenic. Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Alright, next question, bro. Satanic, move on. Come on.
Guys, let's just make all the survival lore right now.
I could easily make some good lore. Alright, move on. Because we have to do story questions too. Alright, why does the mask specifically target extreme sinners to possess?
So the mask, right? It's made by Satan, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what does Satan do, huh? He's evil.
No shit.
So he makes the mask to do evil. And then the mask picks only the most evil people. I think that about answers the question. Satan evil, mask chooses only the most evil people to do the most evil things. Boom. It's because Satan's evil. Satan wants to kill people. Satanic. I don't have to explain this. Satan evil. Mask evil. Why would the mask pick a... Do you think the mask would pick Marilyn Monroe? Do you think the mask would pick Michael Jackson?
Wasn't he a pedo? We're not gonna get into this. Come on. Move on.
Maybe he is.
Move on. How did the cult discover the mask, and why do they feel the need to guard it?
I can't tell you how they discovered the mask, but I can tell you why they guard it. They guard it because they think it's like it's a token, right? It's a symbol from the god that they worship. Oh, look, he sent us a sign, and he believes that the people who put the mask on are like not inherently sinners. We know that they are, but cultists don't. They think that the people who put the mask on are against the god and against the power, and that the mask isn't to be worn. It's a sign, to show them that he's there. So that's why they protect it, because last time someone put the mask on, a bunch of cultists got murdered. So they see the mask as more of a sign of like a tuition, like oh, our god is here, he's watching over us, right? And the people trying to put the mask on are trying to steal their god's power, almost. I can't tell you how they found it though. That's a secret.
Satanic just asked, why does Hollow Chain Blood Moon have abs on his chest? Did he go to the gym?
Yes, me and him have a lot in common.
The fuck up! No, you don't. Yeah, you are a fat ass.
Oh no!
This guy's saying he's not a fat ass while he has food in his mouth. What the fuck? Okay. Alright. Next question, Satanic. Why does the player... hold on. Yo, Satanic, you're gonna have to reword that fucking question. What?
Oh, like the light that the book makes.
Yeah. Keep going. Okay, so he's basically...
Chain doesn't get blinded from like the light. It's Chain trying to push against the power of the spellbook, right? It's like I don't know, if a sumo wrestler comes and starts pushing you, right? You're gonna try and push back and resist the push. It's the same thing with Chain in the spellbook. It's like how, I don't know if you guys played Resident Evil 7. In one of the ending scenes for Resident Evil 7, Evelyn is like pushing wind at you, and Ethan puts his arm up in the air to block the wind from his face, but also to help him push back against the force so he can get to Evelyn. Right? This implies it's not the light. He's not getting blinded. He's trying to like resist the power of the spellbook while he comes to kill you. Yeah, alright. L Rage bait. Hi, Dexter.
Dexter, you're not
Oh,
joining the
Dexter.
interview.
You're not joining the interview, bruh.
You're not joining the interview, man. You're good as shit, man. But I was gonna say so much more, dude. Fuck. I was gonna start screaming and shit.
He unmuted. Wait.
Oh, he was about to say some shit. I just want to listen. How about y'all listen to this?
Drag him back in here for 5 seconds. I gotta hit him with my catchphrase.
How about y'all listen to this?
Hey, Dexter! Why don't you listen to these nuts?
Shut the fuck up, Capri.
Capri, I swear, I did not expect your voice to be this,
What?
like, genuinely.
What?
Damn, he
What
called
does
you
that
a
even
bitch.
mean?
He called you a bitch.
I won't tell you. I
You
don't
told me I
tell
sound
you
like
why.
a pussy? Did I sound like a pussy?
He basically just said that.
I'm gonna kill
Hey,
this
dude.
guy.
Hey, just let
I'm
you
gonna
know,
kill
do
him.
not,
Swear
do
to
not take anything seriously from Dexter, bro. Look at his fucking profile pic. That alone just says fucking not take shit seriously from him. Alright, next question. Is there any reason that the player gets way slower while using the spellbook?
Well, A, it's game logic so that you can't move too fast while using the spellbook. But B, I mean, are you really gonna run, like, start full sprinting while also trying to, like, chant incantations of a, like, of a book while, like, full sprinting? It's mostly just game logic, though, right? Because, I mean, if we made it so that you could full sprint while using the spellbook, it'd kind of be broken.
Question for you. In like the only teasers we've gotten of story mode, we've been introduced to two characters, Jordan and Maya. Jordan fucking dies in another teaser, right? What makes them think they can destroy Chain? What makes them think that they are capable of destroying him?
Well, I'll say for that era, for that section, they're kids. They're fucking stupid. They think that they're much stronger than they actually are. But what I'll also say is a lot of that. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Almost every single one of the trailers, teasers, and like little bits of information for Chapter 2 have been completely scrapped. None of them are canon anymore. Right? What is canon is Jordan and Maya. They are still characters. They are happening, right? Chapter 2 will have multiple characters that you will interact with throughout the chapter. Who dies? Who lives? Does Jordan still die? I don't know, man. You're gonna have to find out.
That teaser, dude, Jordan got fucking packed, bro. He got
Jordan did get packed like that. He was like, there he is, guys, and then he gets packed in 5 seconds. It's like not even.
He shot like 6 Diga shots. Fucking, he missed them. He must have missed all of them.
Just ask me the question. I'll tell you if I can. Just ask the question. I'll tell you if I can answer it or not.
All right.
If I can't answer it, I'm gonna scream.
Please don't.
Yo, this orange chicken is getting to me.
Badass.
Yo, Kiff, what do you order when you go to Panda Express?
Shit, I don't know, dude. Obviously, orange chicken. That shit is bomb. I understand. Rice noodles. Sometimes I get fucking broccoli beef because the beef in that shit's really good.
Broccoli beef. I do like broccoli beef.
All right. Okay, this guy asked, will story mode have a character that will be memorable?
Memorable. What do you mean, like a character that doesn't get fucking killed immediately?
I'm guessing he means like a character in the story that is like iconic. Like if you were to think of like
an important role.
Yeah, if you were to think like of a video game, you think of that character.
Like Franklin and Lamar from GTA.
Yes,
right? Okay.
like those kind of characters.
I think there will be, but not in the sense that you think, right? So, man, fuck, oh my god. I almost spoiled chapter 1. Oops! No, but, okay, how do I say this as vague as possible? Like, for chapter 1, there will be, like, a character that like you might see future on, but you also might not see future on. It's the same with Chapter 2. Chapter 3, I don't think we'll have any new characters. Because the game is planned to end after 3 chapters. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3. Chapter 1 and 2 will have new characters introduced in both. Chapter 3 will only be existing characters that you've learned about before. Right? Yeah, Chapter 3 is coming whenever I pull a gold out of a criminality crate. So you guys better start funding me now.
Alright, I have a question for you. So in the current Chapter 1 right now, there is a soldier that is heavily injured. We don't know his name, but I think his name is fucking Randy, whatever. Does he survive?
Oh, you know what I can tell you? Actually, I'm allowed to tell you guys because it's like basics. There will be no military involved for Chapter 1, 2, or 3. There will be 0 military involved. None. So our poor guy Randy is lost media now. Once chapter 1 comes out, Randy is lost media, bro.
Actually, no, because we still have that, suppression sticker of him.
Oh yeah, Randy will make a return, guys. I say we add Randy as a character in survival.
Randy is a character in survival?
Yes. There will be content after the main chapters. It will come later, probably way later. Once we finish the 3 chapters, I guarantee you, Yuri and Spree are gonna take breaks from and me. We're all taking a break from Chain for like a good couple months, right? But we have plans for DLC, right? So, dead game. Yeah, we're nuking the game. We're Unis honesting it. So once Chapter 3 is out, you have a week to play it. If you don't play it within a week, we're deleting the game, and you never get to play it. Boom.
What is Chain's favorite food?
Chain's favorite food?
Yeah. I bet you know a lot about food, fat ass.
Favorite food? I'd say probably... I'd say probably...
What's a fucking answer?
Probably salmon. Probably salmon. Low-key, probably salmon. I was daydreaming. Corrupt, how did you know?
Ass.
Probably salmon.
Can't be
Low-key.
right now. Oh fuck no. Salmon is Chain's favorite food.
Yeah.
Why? What makes salmon good to him?
Y'all know that y'all ever been camping before? Probably
Yes.
not.
Yes.
You ever had some of the best food I've ever had in my life? And I've had like the fancy fucking Wagyu steaks, bro. The best food I've had in my life is fresh caught salmon. I'm telling you, it is so like vastly different. You take like a net, you put it down a stream, you catch a fish, you eat it. Oh my god, it's so good. I mean, he's a lumberjack. He lives out in the forest. Most of his life is spent in the forest. He doesn't have access to livestock like cows and chickens and pigs unless he finds them in the forest. And he doesn't have access to that kind of stuff. So it's going to be stuff that he can get locally, like game or like fish.
Your silence. Alright. Does Chain have a favorite animal?
Animal?
Yes. Not food. Animal.
Animals are food.
Well, I'm not talking about like if you were to kill this animal and turn it into food. That's why it's his favorite. Like no, like his favorite animal to look at. His favorite animal to like.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I feel like
If you say cat, I'm ripping your nut off.
I'm not saying cat. Fuck no.
Good.
Low key, I feel like Chain. It'd probably be either it'd probably be deers. Low key, it'd probably be a deer. I think Chain likes himself a good deer.
Deer meat? He's eating deer meat right now.
Corrupt. I'm gonna. You know what? You know what, Corrupt? Whatever. Corrupt. You can take that.
Next question. Before finding the mask, did Joel have any regrets or moments of hesitation about his crimes?
I think maybe the first time, right? Because I feel like in a lot of shows and movies and like media with like mass murderers, your first kill is always important. It's always special. It means something. And like maybe you'll dwell on it or maybe you'll hesitate it in the moment, but he went through with it. And then after that, it slowly becomes easier and easier. And then he puts the mask on, and then it becomes significantly easier. And then Messi's being a smart ass. This guy said Chain would rip apart a deer 30 minutes ago, and now this. Hey, Messi, we're talking about pre-mask, brother. Mask Chain does not enjoy anything besides murdering people. You'll find out in chapter 1. You'll find the answer to what year the game is in. Chapter
You gotta reword that shit, bro. What year that the game is in? You mean what year the game takes place in?
You'll find out in chapter 1. It'll be, trust me, it'll be very apparent. It'll be one of the first things you learn in chapter 1 is what year it is.
Alright, next question. Were Joel's killings part of a larger ritual, or were they purely out of madness and rage?
Alright, so you say Joel, so we're talking about pre-mask era. I think Joel's pre-mask era killings were out of a personal fulfilling sense. It wasn't like, oh, okay, I'm going to appease a god by killing people. It was more of like, I'm going to kill these people because I want to kill these people. And I can't spoil too much, but maybe some of them deserved it in his mind. Maybe some of them did, without spoiling anything. Maybe he believed some of his killings were justified. Holy!
Did Joel ever smoke?
Joel ever smoke? You mean like cigarettes?
Smoke anything.
Like
weed, cigarettes,
in a drag.
coke.
Guys, Chain is actually a hardcore meth fiend.
That makes sense.
No, I'll say he definitely has. Because once you learn what year, what like era the game takes place in, it'll be a resounding, oh, that's pretty obvious. But yeah, I'll say yes. He low-key strikes me as a smoker. Let me pull my Clash Royale deck, bro. I got like 3.
Bro was playing Clash Royale during an interview. Yeah, makes sense.
Pigs Cycle. Pigs Royal Hog Cycle. With Evo Cannon and Evo Skeleton. That's just because I don't have Evo Ice Spirit yet. I'd be using Evo Ice Spirit if I had it. Oh, what if Corrupt wasn't recording? I'd laugh at him. What a loser!
Bro, Mega Knight gotta be one of the gayest cards to be fucking running, bro.
You see the Kif, you know the evolution, right? You know Mega Knight evolution.
Yes, bro.
That shit's crazy. And Chain goes too long without killing someone. Like, let's say, yeah, Kif killed himself. He heard Mega Knight evolution, called it gay, and then like he had a conniption.
Oh shit, my bad. No, I didn't have Discord open. All right, I'm gonna re-ask the question. What happens if Chain goes too long without killing? Does the mask force him into the action?
So the mask doesn't force him to do anything. Like I said, the mask is very exclusive about who it picks and why it picks them. And so the mask won't make him fight or kill people. He seeks it out himself. If he's like scourging the forest and he can't find people, he will go out of his way to find people. Right? Like, Chain's whole purpose and ideology is to kill people. So if he can't find anyone in the forest, he's moving on to a different spot.
So in that sense, if Chain doesn't find anywhere or anyone in those forests, would he move to like a city or a more populated area?
He'd move to somewhere where there's more people. But I mean, obviously, like he's gonna try and stay away from like a city, right? Because Chain's conscious. He's alive. He's aware. He's intelligent. He's very smart, right? So we understand his limits as the player, right? But from an in-game perspective, from a lore perspective, he does not know how strong he is. Not yet, at least. Right? Like, he's been shot and he's tanked the bullets, but he doesn't know how far he could go with that. And he also doesn't know what to do if military presence shows up. And why would military presence show up? If he enters a city and starts killing people, then military would get heavily involved, right? So he's going to try and avoid that if he can. I mean, obviously, like, I don't know, let's say the city is his only option. He'll try and, like, sneakily kill people. Obviously, killing them in a brutal manner. But he's not going to run out into, like, a mall and just start mauling everybody. Get it? That was a double entendre. Ooh. Like, he's gonna try and stay away from stuff like that if he can help it, right?
So Chain obviously doesn't know his limits, right? Is he now because of that? Say he were to go into a city, right, and start killing people, it'd be a giant issue. Would Chain be scared of the American military or any military?
No,
like if he
wouldn't be scared. It wouldn't terrify him, right? Because it's like, I don't know if you've ever gone like skydiving or bungee jumping or like anything like that, but if you do anything like that or like a roller coaster, right, the nerves at first are like you're terrified, right? And then once you're actually doing it, it gets much better. Chain is in like a permanent state of that. He never feels the initial fear, right? Like if you were to present like Chain with a tank initially, like he wouldn't be scared of it, right? He wouldn't be like, oh god, I'm so terrified. He'd be thinking, how do I kill the person inside of this tank? How do I decommission this guy and rip his head off? Not, oh god, it's a tank. I don't want to get shot. He's like, how do I kill you? You know what I mean? He's not like inherently scared of anything.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you a question that the last time I checked at least was very controversial in the fucking community. Because people say different things, and people believe different or other people, which in my opinion, those people are stupid, but here's a question. How did Chain lose his left arm?
How did Chain lose his left arm? Ooh, I was waiting for this one. Okay, so it's popular belief, and because Yuri said this herself, that Chain's arm came off during a Spellbook attack, if I'm correct, right? That's the most common belief for his arm being off, is that it came off during a Spellbook attack, where he killed the caster mid-spell. Now, currently that is canon, but we might change it. I can't guarantee you anything, but we might change that.
Yeah, it's because other people, I think Spree said he lost it to like a tank or a rocket launcher, I don't know. But there's a bunch of people who believe that though. Fuck, that believe Spree, which fucking stupid,
yeah,
but
yeah. So Spree must have said it was from a tank incident. Yuri said it was from a Spellbook incident.
Yeah, many people like to argue about that too, like if that topic is even brought up
I will say current canon, like as of today, current canon is yes, it was taken off during an encounter with the Spellbook where a caster was killed before he could complete the spell. But it might be changed in the future. So story mode chapter 1 might have a different reasoning for why his arm is off.
Alright. And there's a lot of people who firmly believe that he lost his arm to a tank incident, right? And then they will argue that statement, right? What do you have to say to those people?
I don't blame you. Spree doesn't know how to write a story. Spree has no idea what he's doing. I don't blame you guys, but I do feel like you should understand that Chain is an immortal being, right? Who can tank shotgun shots to the chest and be fine. Why would a tank take his whole arm off? If a tank shot took his whole arm off, why would they not repeat that process again and again until he's dead? You know what I mean? Right? Why would they have just done one tank shot? But yeah, I also don't blame you guys, because Spree does not know what he's doing. Sorry, Spree.
Yeah, just don't believe the man.
Don't believe what Spree says, okay? He's the animation guy, not the story guy. That's me. I'm the story guy now.
Get out. Satanic has a survival question.
Oh boy.
How does the merchant have the blueprints?
You know what else I think, guys? I think I think the merchant is there for convenience of weapons. Because he doesn't make any sense either. Story Canon Chain would have ripped the door off its hinges and killed the fucking merchant day one. But he doesn't. I think I couldn't tell you how the merchant has the blueprints, because he's really just like a weapon convenience guy. Like, oh, it's the same with the rake. It's literally the same with the rake, dude. Oh yeah, the merchant just teleports out.
Nah, the merchant doesn't teleport, because at night, if you look into the merchant, he's still there. He's just chilling in there. At night. For real, yeah. Plot twist. The merchant is actually Chain's father, and he knows that. That's why he doesn't kill him. Boom. Theory solved.
Plot twist. Chain and the Informant are having an affair with each other. That's why.
Oh wow! Yeah, we're putting this shit to an end. Yeah, we're putting this shit to an end. Yeah, we're fucking moving on. Yeah, yo! They're having an affair. What the fuck?
That's why the Informant is allowed to stay on grounds.
Moss
Sorry, Moss. Yeah, Moss is. Yeah, Chain is having an affair.
Satanic has another survival question.
What? During survival.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Asking,
Suppression watching over you?
Is the Suppression Corporation watching over you as you? I mean, you gotta cut me some slack, because I don't develop or story right for survival at all. If I had to say, it would probably be a yes. Because, like, obviously they have to keep track of their subjects, right? How else are they going to keep track of their subjects if they're just not watching you at all?
They actually do watch over you. It's pretty obvious, because when you kill Chain with the Spellbook in survival, they immediately say yes, so that's an obvious yes. Ooh, this is a suggestion. If we're doing this into two parts, I feel like in the second part, we should get the community to ask us questions that we want to ask you. I'm not saying have the entire fucking community in one VC. No. I'm saying that like we get people to DM us questions they want to ask you, or like I'm stupid, bro. Hold on. Like someone DMs me a question and I ask them that question. You know, pretty simple. Or I can make a new channel.
Yeah.
If you make a channel, people like every other channel, people are just gonna get off topic and shit. Alright, this is gonna be a joke question, just to fuck around. Alright, joke question. If Chain were to dab up somebody, is he strong enough that when he dabs up someone, the force from the dab knocks them back and kills them?
Story mode Chain, if he were to try and full force with his hand, full force dab someone up, he could take their hand off. But obviously he can limit his own power, right? So every swing he takes is not going to be full power unless he wants it to. But like assuming full force dap up, he could take your whole hand off, no problem.
But the question is, would the dab up be perfect?
He could hit you with a perfect dap up, but as long as the other person doesn't fuck up, he could hit you with a perfect dap up.
Would you say,
I'm
are you
talking
willing
universal
to?
clap. I'm talking 4 claps of echo. All right.
Would you say, are you willing to lose your arm for a perfect dab up with chain?
I would lose my arm for that. That's universal. You hear that no matter where you are, bruh. It's like, I don't know if you guys know U.S. military history or like war history, but one of the biggest causes of war ever was during a standoff where one soldier, we don't know from which side, shot a bullet, and it's called the shot heard around the world. It'd be like the same thing.
Yeah,
It'd be like
that
the same thing.
that shot started World War One.
Yeah, it was a standoff, and then just some rogue fucking soldier decided to take off a quick little shot. I'm pretty sure it was during the. Let me do my research right now.
It started World War One. That bullet started World War One.
I don't think it was World War One. No, it was at the Battle of. It started the battles of Lexington and Concord during the American Revolutionary War.
Let me switch it up. The only thing I know is that they managed to recover the gun that shot that bullet, and it's in a museum. I think it's like I don't know what fucking model it is, but it's in a museum somewhere.
Yeah, we just don't know which side shot the bullet. But that's off topic. That's off topic. Hey, lock in. New question.
Alright, Satanic, you're up.
Yeah, Satanic asked a new question.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm not in Discord. Alright, if Chain had 2 arms on survival without the chainsaw, how would he kill the players without the chainsaw? Would the player win or not? Okay.
Completely. I think it definitely might be easier to win if he didn't have a chainsaw. But he'd definitely start like ripping people apart. Not like literally, but I mean he'd start beating the absolute Am I allowed to swear on the Sonic Jog family friendly YouTube channel? You can blur it, it's fine.
Dude, I've been swearing this entire time.
He'd beat the absolute shit out of you. I mean, he would rip into you. Obviously, like the chainsaw makes him more powerful, obviously. But without the chainsaw, he'd still be like a threat, like a major threat. Because he's not losing strength. He's not losing stamina or anything without the chainsaw. He's just losing his effectiveness to kill people. But that doesn't mean that he's not still incredibly strong. I mean, he'd bash your head in no problem, chainsaw or not. All right, it wouldn't stop him.
You're still eating it, dude?
Yeah.
God damn, dude. So if we had the machete and hit him on the arms, would he make him weaker to punch? Like a critical hit.
He'd power through it. It wouldn't hurt him anymore because you're still. It's the same. You're still hitting him with the machete, right?
Yeah.
Like it's no different chainsaw or no chainsaw, right? Like he'd still, because you gotta remember he feels pain differently, and he's also much less susceptible to physical injury. So honestly, if you're going for like I don't know, let's say you have a fire axe, for example. You bring the fire axe over your head and you swing it down on him. He's gonna use his arm he's gonna let you hit his arm above his head, and then he's just gonna start beating you. Right? Like, he doesn't care. Because he doesn't get hurt the same we do, and he doesn't feel pain the same we do. Satanic has a lot of questions. A lot of questions.
You know, speaking of questions, Messi, why don't you ask some questions?
Yeah, Messi, you better ask a question before things get...
Alright,
Messi.
Messi has a question. Messi has a question. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, he's gonna ask some stupid question, watch. What is Chain's Arby's order? Goofy ass.
Capri, how much do you weigh?
Alright, from Messi, what would be your top gun to add to survival if you got the choice? Either that or any gun skin you'd like.
If I got the option to add a gun, I would probably add... Alright, Satanic says a restaurant knife. Die. I'd probably add either a Remington 870 shotgun, or I would redo the current shotgun in the game to be an actual over-under shotgun. Because I don't know if you guys know, but the shotgun in Chain is actually an over-under shotgun, but it does not shoot or act like a normal over-under. So I'd either add a proper over-under shotgun, or I'd remake the current shotgun to work properly. Gunskins?
And Messi, yep.
My lord. Yo, give me an AK with like pretty pink flowers on it. Give me an AK with pretty pink flowers.
This is our developer right now.
Pretty pink flowers on my AK.
Hear me out, bro. Imagine if Chain had fucking mastery camos, bro. Yo, Chain, kill Chain 20 times and get fucking diamond.
Chain kill.
Blood Moon Diamond.
You've unlocked Bloody Moon Diamond.
Yo, Blood Moon Diamond would go hard.
Camo in the menu.
Yo, Blood Moon Diamond would go fucking hard. The rake moment, blood out.
And put it on the AK, bro. Give us mastery camos on the AK, or like the shotgun.
It can be on any gun.
Mastery camo with the machetes on fire.
Machete on fire.
Machete. I also have a deagle stick.
I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Okay, I'm on Call of Duty. Alright.
You didn't even know he was here?
No, I didn't know he was fucking here, bro. Oh my god.
Oh my.
Alright, guys. Focus up. Fucking,
How did you not know?
Lol.
He's been here for like 20 minutes.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
Alright, conclusion, Mastery camos and Chain would be done. But they never happened.
That is my conclusion.
Conclusion, guys. I ain't home yet. Wait, is it recording though?
I don't know. He's not joined on his phone. He's not in the call on his phone.
It's definitely going to the video.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he is in the call on his phone.
Capri screams. Okay. Alright, hold up. Alright, next question. Satanic, what's your next question, bro? Come on. Question. Has Chain ever come close to being defeated by a sacred item, or has he always escaped?
Yes, he has been closely defeated. That's how his arm got off. To current lore standards, that is how his arm came off. It's because he almost got defeated by the Spellbook. Yes.
Oh, I'm trying to think of a question right now. Alright, another question. Are there specific rituals or circumstances that make the mask more powerful?
The only one that I can say is Blood Moon. Or, well, I guess... I already leaked it, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Blood Moon is like a scrapped concept now. Because I'm gonna be honest, it's not scary. Just... like... oh no! The lights are all red and everything is red and scary. Wow! Like, that's not scary. So, Blood Moon is being reworked. Different, but the same, if that makes sense. It'll be the same kind of effects where Chain is still mad and upset, and power level is increased, but it's also going to be different in a few other senses.
Like visual?
Like, both visually and in the way that he attacks. But he does like, what's it called? He does get more powerful. The mask does increase the amount that, like, the amount of strength it gives to Chain is increased when a Blood Moon is started. Or I guess when the Blood Moon rework is started. But that's the only time that he's explicitly stronger.
Dude, you know it'd be scary as fuck, bro? They rework the Blood Moon and there's fucking, your character starts hallucinating. Like they see clones and shit. Could you imagine that? Blood Moon, there's a fake Chain chasing you.
That'd just prove Sandy Jog's fucking schizophrenia theory.
Alright, another question. Another question. Does Chain see very dark or very bright?
He sees
I'm guessing.
the same as everyone else. I mean,
So
okay, he can see better in the dark than me or you can, right? But his vision isn't inherently lighter or inherently darker.
Alright, I'm asked a question. Does Joel, so Chain before he got the mask, partners before he had gotten the mask, like a girlfriend, wife?
Partners?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna DM Yuri right now if she's off. Hi, question. She's not online. She's not answering me. I'll say I can't answer that because I don't know what our plans are for it. We will give him proper backstory. You'll have a reason for why he does what he does, why he acts and thinks the way that he acts. You'll have reasons for it. They will all come very soon, but right now, what did you hear, Messi? Well, what did Yuri say like 2 years ago?
I heard he had a family. Kids and shit. Yo, bro, imagine he got fucking killed his own kids. Did he kill his own kids? Like, if Joel had a family, but then he came across the mask, obviously we mentioned many times that he's still conscious. Would he kill his own family? And would he kill his own kids?
I think, and I will not say that him having kids is canon, but let's say he did have kids. I think that would be the one thing that like made him reconsider or made him hesitate. I think his like family would be the one thing that could like push him away. Not from killing people in general. He'd still kill other people, but his family would be people he hesitates on killing and possibly might not kill at all. But that's a big what if and not like confirmed, right? Because like maybe he does have a family, maybe he doesn't. If he did, then yes, he'd probably hesitate and reconsider. But you know, that's what if. And we're not confirming if he has a family. Messy with the ideas, maybe.
Honestly, dude, that'd be really fucking sad though, not gonna lie. Like, imagine you getting killed by your own dad because fucking he turned into a demon or some shit. That's sad. Alright, another question from Satanic. How did the cult first discover the mask's power, and why did they choose to guard it instead of destroying it? That question was already asked earlier, though, kind of.
Accidentally asking me a question he's already asked before.
Whatever, just answer it.
Like I said before, I can't tell you how they found the mask, but I can tell you that they guard it because they see it as a sign from their god. But that's all I can say. That's all I can say right now. Yo, okay. Quick interview break. Dexter is still fucking waiting to get dragged in. He's still there. Yes,
oh my
he's
fucking
still
god.
there.
Oh my fucking god, he is.
He is still there.
Did we drag him? Fuck no. Alright. Poor guy, let him have a peek of the interview. Like 5 seconds again.
If he would have showed up before we started recording, maybe he would have like gotten in. But he was like, let me listen, like 10 minutes into the interview.
He wouldn't shut the fuck up either. Like, genuinely. Like, no is no. We tell you no, please. Like, come on, dude. Oh, question from Satanic. If Joel had attended a normal Lumberjack competition instead of becoming Chain, would he have won? The fuck?
Like you put the best lumberjacks in the world, you put them in a competition to see who's the better lumberjack. And Chain just so happens to be part of that competition. Without the mask, I'd say he may come second or third place. I don't think he's the best lumberjack to ever exist, right? I think there's people that care more about being a lumberjack than him. So I won't say he's the best lumberjack ever. But
alright. I think I have a question for you. Let me just think about how I'm gonna word it. Because, I don't know. So, As we mentioned earlier, Chain does not have any emotions. He doesn't really care about who he kills, unless it's family. That's not canon though. So, like, does he feel like fucking? I don't know. God damn, restart. Fuck.
Oh my! Third
Okay.
time's the charm, buddy.
I'm gonna rip off your nutsack.
Oh.
Why you Ew! Why'd you
Maybe
moan, dude? Ew! Hell nah. Yo. Chill. Man. Alright, my bad. Chill out. Hey, cut this out of the video. Fucking no.
Stop!
Stop harassing me!
Alright. Does Chain have any, like, does he feel any sort of, like, sadness when he kills someone? Like, we already mentioned that he's an emotionless being. He does not give a fuck about what he does, right? But
No.
is there a part in him that says, like, man, what the fuck am I doing?
No. That. So it more like when he kills someone, it more of fills him with a sense of not purpose but fulfillment. Right? It's like you know when you eat like, and okay, actually, can I even really make that comparison? Because fucking Messi's gonna call me a fat ass. But it's like when you eat really good food. You know what I mean? It's like it's nice. You know what I mean? You enjoy it. It's the sense of like it's like after Thanksgiving dinner, like you're stuffed, you're full, you're enjoying yourself. It's like the same feeling for Chain. He gets this like euphoric sense from killing people. Messi, why don't you pay for some hoes since that's the only way they'll talk to you, huh? Yo, Corrupt left mid interview to go grab KFC. Like, come on. Brody left mid interview to go get
Alright,
KFC.
wait. Sanic has a stupid question. What happens if Chain gets a splinter while using his chainsaw?
He won't notice. He will not notice. You could prick him with like a couple needles in his back, and he just wouldn't notice.
Alright, I think I have a pretty alright question. Compared to like other fictional characters, I'll get more to detail after I ask the question, but compared to other fictional characters, how fast do you think Chain's regeneration ability is? How good do you think it is?
It's definitely dependent on what it is that he's being hit by. Like, if he gets hit by a tank round, right? Like he's gonna feel it, but it's not gonna penetrate through him. It's not gonna go straight through his body. Right? It is entirely dependent on what he's hit by, but I don't know. Let's say he's stabbed with a knife. It goes like it's sharpest blade in the world. It goes right through him, and like let's do that with like I don't know Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay, they all get stabbed with a knife. Goes straight through them. I think Chain's regeneration will be very quick, but there's a limit to what he can regenerate. Like if you cut Chain's left arm off, but then you cut Deadpool and Wolverine's left arm off, Deadpool and Wolverine will recover their left arm. Chain will not. Chain can regenerate parts of his body, but he can't regenerate entire pieces. Like, if Chain loses his left foot, like, it's gone. Chain loses his left arm is gone. He's not.
Hasn't it been mentioned? Hasn't it been mentioned by Earthy that Chain? I don't know if it's canon anymore because Blood Moon isn't canon anymore. I don't know, but fucking, it's been mentioned that by Earthy or someone else that fucking he doesn't need his left arm. That's why in the old Blood Moon opening or like the cinematic that plays when he enters the Blood Moon, he grows his left arm. So does he really need his left arm?
No, he doesn't need it. I mean, he's a pretty effective killer without it. But by the time that like version of him is instated, he's pissed off. He's like trying to kill you as quickly as humanly possible. He wants you dead. right? That's why the Blood Moon executions are so violent. It's not just for the sake of like, oh, here's a violent little execution, right? Here's a cool little thing. Like, no, Chain is getting genuine relief out of killing you during that Blood Moon, right? That's why he's taking his time to enjoy it, right? He's relishing your death during like that phase.
All right. So say Chain were to fight something or someone in story mode that were to give him a good fight. Like say survival isn't canon, but let's just grab survival. How do you think Chain feels about the player when the player actually fights back? Like, is he shocked that they're actually fighting back? And is he shocked that they're actually doing well against him?
He doesn't see it as like, because he only gets annoyed once you start like actually doing damage, right? But like I don't know. Let's take for example the X Saw, right? You hit him with the X Saw combo and you complete it. It's not like a what, this guy's fighting back. That's more of like a finally someone's doing something.
So he's like a challenge.
Yeah, I won't say he's inherently looking for a fight, but he's not against it, especially if you put up a decent. Because obviously he's cocky. He thinks he's gonna win, right? So he's like, oh, finally somebody's doing something.
So would he have like? So hear me out on this one. Would he have more respect to the person fighting back? Like say like this guy has like he were to say like this guy has the balls to fight me back. I'm gonna kill him quicker. Something like that.
Not like that, right? Because he's still, no matter what you do, he's still gonna like kill you. He's still gonna like he's not gonna treat you any differently if you do put up a good fight, right?
Yeah.
But he how do I explain it? Because he's not gonna treat you differently. He's not gonna fight you different. He's not gonna kill you differently if you do put up a fight or you don't. But he'll think of you differently, like while he's killing you,
Hmm.
right? But he won't treat you different because at the end of the day, you're still a victim. You're still just another pawn for him to kill.
All right.
You're just a
Another
pawn that got a little more in his way.
another question. In the story mode, has anyone ever escaped Chain's grasp? What I mean by that is that has anyone ever ran away successfully escaped Chain?
I think in current story mode, I say it's definitely possible, but in the new story mode that we're making, you'll have to find out. In the remake for the new chapters, I can't tell you if someone lives. Right? I can't confirm if someone survives or doesn't. I think in current story mode it's possible. I mean, out of a whole military base, somebody had to have climbed the fence and just ran away.
Jordan gets packed up.
And then, Jordan just gets packed up in like 5 seconds. Okay, guys, there he is. And then he dies.
Fucking gets. He gets folded, bro.
Yeah, I can't even for.
Alright, I'm a different now. Now ping another mod if someone. Not Dexter.
Not next. There goes.
Okay, I have an interesting question if it is not confidential. Alright, Satanic. How did Earthy hire you?
Okay. So, I was actually. So, okay. I was like, okay, die corrupt. So, I'm a little criminality player, and I met Yuri a few times. I met Yuri a few times while playing Crim, and I was like, oh yeah, this is the chick that made Chain, right? Because one of my friends had me play it like 2022. I was like, oh, this is the chick that made Chain, and I replayed it. I replayed survival and story mode, and I was like, man, survival's kind of fun. Story mode is ass. This story mode sucks. And you know, I don't know. Eventually, I managed to get into like that circle of like Yuri's friends, like that play crim, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I make a video about Chain, right? I still have the script for it, but one time while I was I was talking to Yuri. I was in a call with Yuri, and I was like, I don't know, somebody brought up Chain, and I was trying to keep the project a little confidential from Yuri, 'cause, I mean, who wants to make a video about someone and then have the dev of the game like figure it out before the video drops, right? No one. So I was trying to keep it confidential, but somebody like we were talking about Chain, and I just kind of like lost. Like we were talking about the game, and I just kind of threw all of that out the window, and I ranted and talked about everything that I thought was wrong with the chapters, wrong with the story, what I would change, how I would change it, how I would implement it. For like, I think I talked for 2 hours about it. It was a long-winded conversation. I talked for a while, and then Yuri literally was just like, "Do you want a job?" She just asked me, "Do you want a job?" Because at the time she was already considering hiring like authors and story writers for Chain to remake the story. And then some random fan, me, comes out of the woodwork with like the craziest like ideas ever on how I would change the entire game. And then she just asked if I wanted a job.
I have to ask, so what was your reaction to that line?
I was like, I had to reread it. I had to like hit Control R on my Discord and reread it to make sure I wasn't hallucinating. And then I immediately said yes. And I'm here.
All right, now I have a question for you. Have you actually worked on the game so far?
What do you mean? Like,
Have you done anything for it yet?
like that's currently in the game, like as we speak?
No, like, have you worked on anything upcoming?
Oh, hell yeah. Are you kidding me? I've written the entire... Okay, so the entire Chapter 1 remake is written by me. Everything. The gameplay, the mechanics, the story itself. And I'm even helping out with the survival update coming out soon. It's not a big update. It's a very small update. It's like... I don't think I can tell you what's in it if you guys don't already know. But
We already know what's in it.
Yeah, there is a survival update coming. I don't know how long it'll take. It'll probably be like... It probably won't be that long until it's out. I'm so excited for the update to take 3 months, guys, and for my words here to fade into oblivion. But... Man, you guys can't make me cancel the Chain and Informant affair. Come on, guys.
Dude, if Capri seriously wrote the whole script for the new Chapter 1, the story mode's cooked.
No, don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. It's going to be great. There will be no Chain Rule 34 in the new chapter, guys. There will be no inappropriate stuff about Chain, guys. It will be totally... Yo, okay. Corrupt is not getting tester, guys. Runa is like the testing lead. Runa is not letting you in, brother. Runa is not letting you in. If you guys want to be a tester, you file the application that's already gone, and then you talk to Runa. Well, Runa's testing leader, I'm pretty sure. Runa is like the head tester.
Yeah, I already applied for testing, but honestly, I don't really care if I get testing or not because way I'm already testing big. So
I don't think many people are gonna get tester.
yeah, dude, fucking what? They're only picking 10 people, and like I saw the reactions on the forum, like 200 reactions. I'm like, oh fuck no.
There might be less. There honestly might be less than 10 people testing. I'm gonna be honest, because Yuri likes to like have friends do it, right? I don't. That's probably why I got hired to be like lore, because I completely ripped apart her story mode. I ripped it apart. I was not nice about it at all. I was not like, oh, it's pretty good here and there. I was like, the whole thing is shit. You are shit. And then she asked if I wanted a job. So, moral of the story: be a dickhead. Don't do that. Actually, I'm lying to you.
This guy. Yeah. Cavern, check your DMs, dude. Fucking, I sent you a screenshot. Honestly, dude, I feel like the only people being picked for testing are people that have testing experience and whatnot. Bro, Dexter is still fucking asking.
It's been like 2 hours. Oh my
All
god.
right, another question from Satanic. What do you think of the chain community?
About the chain community. Oh man. Some of
Yeah.
you guys are great. Some of you guys have been really nice and really cool. And some of you guys have creeped me the fuck out! Oh my god, I cannot name names.
Hey, I'm the nice one, right?
Hell no.
No. All right. All right. Fuck you.
Fuck
Hey,
this guy, Kif, bro.
Man, fuck you. If you a
Man,
bitch.
fuck this guy, bro.
Man, fuck you, Satanic.
Most of you guys are nice. Most of you guys are great.
Most.
But there is like the 1 in 10 bends. You know what I mean? There's the 1 in 10 bends that just show up out of nowhere and like,
It's the blue rolls. Yo, corrupt.
yo, that's real funny coming from you, man.
I know, bro. Motherfuckers.
Dude, this fucking VC is such like a. Yeah, this VC is like the trifecta. There's a green roll, a pink roll, a red roll, and a blue roll.
Wait, is there actually? Let me see this shit.
Yes, everyone here is a different color.
Shit.
I'm not a blue roll, corrupt. I have all the fancy perms that normal blue rolls don't.
Technically, we're all fucking blue rolls, because if you look at everyone's profile, they all have the community shit.
Everyone does. Everyone has community.
Yeah.
Even Yuri does. I'm pretty sure. She's not online right now, but
She doesn't.
everyone has. Fraud has it. Fraud has it.
No, dude. Okay. I'm gonna be a little bit rollist right here, racist for rolls. Fucking, but I'm gonna say this right now, bro. Pink rolls. Some of them are like one of the most like what the fuck is that word? They're like they think they're better than everyone else by using an argument, like a really pointless argument. Like say this right. I've met so many fucking pink rolls that say they're better than what, like blue rolls or even like fucking what tester rolls, which is stupid. But I've seen them say they're better than them because they have money and that they pay for the server, right? And you wanna know what my reaction to that shit is? Is that why the fuck are you paying for a Discord server?
Wait a minute.
You're fucking saying,
Nobody look at this guy's rolls.
yeah, that's what I just said. I'm gonna be a little bit like fucking yeah, like why? Yeah, why am I paying for a fucking server?
No, wait, hold on, don't take it back. Wait.
Wait, you said don't take it back. No. I'm not taking shit back. Same for me too. But the thing is, I don't go around saying fucking I'm better than y'all because I'm a pink roll. And even then, I'm still a red roll too. Yeah, I have the fucking artist roll. But even then, I'm not better than no one because of my fucking roll. It's about who you are too. Like I've met blue rolls that are completely fucking chill. But it's people like that fucking piss me off. Like goddamn.
Yeah, well, there's people like that for everything. Dude, I wish I had like some kind of server perm. I cannot check how many other people beside me have the developer role. But I don't think anyone does. Because I'm 99% sure I am the only active developer on chain besides Yuri and Spree. Right? Like, I don't mean like commissioner, like people who take commissions for the game. I mean like active developers. Like someone who actively develops the game. Like currently. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person besides Yuri and Spree. Because Fraud doesn't. None of the administrators, server staff, or testers do. The only people I can think of are the contributors, but they don't really work on the game. They've just done a bunch of stuff for the game. They're not developers. They've just contributed to it.
Yeah. I honestly, dude, Discord is fucking. If people, I hate the people that say they're better than someone because of their roles.
Oh, question.
Oh,
Can't
we got
wait
a
for all
question.
that.
Got a question. Oh shit, my bad. Okay. Oh shit, my bad. I did not fucking see that. You think this question? All right, question. Fucking. Does Earthy ever talk about content creators? I bet he's asking that just to know like about him too.
Does Yuri watch Satanic Jog 9 videos? I do not know.
Definitely not. And if she has, she's disliked them.
Yeah, I saw her YouTube account. She has every single Satanic Jog 9 video disliked.
Jesus Christ.
Yuri doesn't really watch Chain YouTube. She doesn't really like, not involve, but she doesn't really like watch it. She doesn't really like interact with it that much. You know what I mean?
I mean, who would, dude?
Not even Miles anymore, I don't think.
I mean, to be fair, can you really blame him? Like, there's no fucking content on Chain.
There really
There's
isn't much content.
There's nothing
anymore.
to make.
You
There's
just
nothing.
It's like, I think the only thing you need, and it's why, no offense, Mr. Jog 9, but like the only reason like Miles's videos do really, really well for like Chain, well, not like super, super well, but like the reason that they do well is because of his personality and like his editing style and the way that he like talks and interacts while he plays the game. Right? Like, I think how many views is his newest Chain video at? His newest video is at 1.5k views, right? But then he makes another Chain video, like a week later, that has barely any of him speaking, and it's really just Chain clips of him fighting Chain, and it has not even a third of the views, right? It's a lot of like the personality of Miles and like how he talks and interacts with his community.
Yeah,
And unfortunately, people like Suppression or Mr. Jog9 here are voiceless, faceless creators. So unfortunately, there's not much you can do to like keep it hyper engaging like Miles does with his longer videos.
I know, dude. And honestly, I feel bad for you, Satanic. I feel bad for you content creators too, because like there's literally no fucking content. I remember.
Oh yeah, there is like
Chain-
no content.
Chain
bro.
was going really like for you content creators. I bet it was a fucking like Jesus came back to Earth for the second time when the Halloween update came out, because there was so much content in like that first 3 days, but then after that it became fucking boring. Dude, all right, guys, I'm gonna order some food right now. What should I order?
Get some like chicken, bro. Low key, get more chicken.
All right,
I had chicken. I had
Wingstop?
chicken. Corrupt had chicken.
Do you guys consider wings to be chicken or like a form of like?
Oh
chicken?
yes, bro. Wings are chicken.
All right, Wingstop.
Get you some hot wings.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, that's why I'm ordering from there. Oh my gosh, this looks so good.
I love spicy wings. Mm. Okay. All right. Do we have more? All right. I am not. Kill Satanic / kill Satanic Jog 9. I'm attaching a line of code onto your username on Roblox so that anytime you're in a game of Chain will not only specifically target you, but he will chase you at like triple his normal running speed.
Oh, dude, okay. Corrupt, cut this out the video real quick. Like, make sure that what I'm about to say does not get included.
Wait, should I do like a YouTube intro? Should I like, hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Satanic Jog 9 channel! Tonight, we're gonna be asking Capri80 some questions about Chain and its development! Alright, let's go! No, the ambient track for a mask is not gonna...
Oh, fuck off.
Guys, am I allowed to play Bloons Tower Defense?
No.
No, you can call a person a thing. That's something. Okay, let's define. Okay, you want to do this? Let's define what something and nothing is. Okay, the definition of nothing is the absence of thing. Nothing would mean that there is absolutely nothing there. There is absolutely nothing.
But the
something means that there is something. Okay. Okay. So if there's something, that means anything that is. You can see it. You can feel it. You can understand it. You can understand it. It is a thing. If you can't understand it, and it's nothing, then it's nothing. If it's not a thing you can think of, then it's nothing.
Yeah, that was a joke, dumbass. Alright, next question.
Kill this guy.
What the fuck?
I fell down the stairs!
Fucking. Sure you didn't break through them, you fucking fat ass?
I fell down the stairs. It's dark outside. Okay, actually, I want to dispel this now. You better put this in the fucking video. I'll be so mad if you don't. Spree just like lied out of his ass to all of you. Okay? I have so many screenshots of him talking about how powerful Chain really is. Chain cannot lift. Hey, guys, Chain cannot lift 80 tons. He cannot lift 80 tons. I don't know why the fuck Spree said that shit. Chain cannot he cannot lift 80 tons. He cannot run at 100 miles an hour.
He can't lift.
And Chain will just kill you. He does not care. You can be like, Chain, it's me. It's me, your brother. It's me, your brother, Chain. It's me, your brother. And he'd kill you anyway. He doesn't care. Oh, yeah, let's do an interview ASMR break.
Alright, speak of that. Okay, shut the fuck up. Shut your up.
Oh, this thing is so good.
I hate you. I hate you. You fat fuck. You munching on that chicken, huh? Alright, moving on. Question.
My theory is that nobody wanted to make animations for him coming inside the base and like walking over, so they just replaced it with static when you knew there.
Satanic just asked, why does Hollow Chain Blood Moon have abs on his chest? Did he go to the gym?
Yes, me and him have a lot in common.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, you are a fat ass.
Oh no!
This guy's saying he's not a fat ass while he has food in his mouth. What the fuck? Okay.
Private 2 and Private 1 are in the wrong spots. It's Private 2, then Private 1, then Private 3, then Private 4. What the heck? What the heck, man? No, it's not. Corrupt, shut up. L Clipform.
Corrupt, shut up.
Rage bait. Hi, Dexter.
Dexter, you're not joining the interview.
You're not joining the interview, bruh.
Not joining the interview, man.
Hey, Dexter! Why don't you listen to these nuts?
Shut the fuck up. What is Chain's favorite food?
Chain's favorite food?
Yeah. I bet you know a lot about food, fat ass.
Favorite food? I'd say probably. I'd say probably.
What's the fucking answer?
Probably salmon.
Boom. Theory solved.
Plot twist: Chain and the Informant are having an affair with each other. That's why.
Oh wow! Yeah, we're putting this shit to an end. Yeah, we're putting this shit to an end. Yeah, we're fucking moving on. Like, does he feel like? Fucking, I don't know. God damn, restart. Fuck.
Oh my! Third time's the charm, buddy.
I'm gonna rip off your nutsack.
Oh.
Hey, cut this out of the video. Fucking no. Cut.
Stop! Messi, why don't you pay for some hoes, since that's the only way they'll talk to you, huh? I completely ripped apart her story mode. I ripped it apart. I was not nice about it at all. I was not like, oh, it's pretty good here and there. I was like, the whole thing is shit! You are shit!
What do you think of the chain community?
About the chain community. Oh, man. Some of you guys are great. Some of you guys have been really nice and really cool. And some of you guys have creeped me the fuck out! Oh my god, I cannot name names.
Hey, I'm the nice one, right?
Hell no. And Bens that just show up out of nowhere and like,
It's the blue rolls. Yo, corrupt.
yo, that's real funny coming from you, man.
I know, bro.